Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So on this video, I thought I would do something I haven't done before and do like a top 5 underrated movie video for a specific actor. I think this could be a series I could run in the long run. I don't know, I might do this for more people. I'm not sure, I just thought I'd have fun with it on this video. So the first actor that I'll do this about will be Timothee Chalamet, a fan favorite on this channel. Those videos always seem to do really well. You guys really like it, so I'll keep them coming. So I wanted to talk about his top 5 most underrated movies. Of course, we've all seen Call Me By Your Name. We've all seen him shoot up into stardom from Dune. So let's dial it back and let's look at movies that maybe not everyone has seen that are really incredible movies and incredible performances by Timothée Chalamet, kind of pre-Call Me By Your Name, before he was the big name that he is. So first up on the list, I want to talk about Miss Stevens. Now, this is a movie that not many people have actually seen of Timothée Chalamet's. I think the average moviegoer wouldn't have seen this film. It was a very small independent movie released back in 2016, but it is incredible. It is a really, really, really good movie with an amazing cast. It tells an incredible story and has really, really good reviews, but because it was an indie project on a really low budget, it didn't get as many eyeballs and a big audience on it because a lot of the actors in this movie are now famous in 2022, but back then didn't have that sort of box office draw that they do now. But if anyone wants to go watch a Timothée Chalamet movie and see an incredible performance by him, I seriously recommend Miss Stevens. He does a rendition of a monologue from Death of a Salesman. He also does an incredible monologue in the film where he's sort of talking to his teacher. I don't want to give much away, but basically he plays a character dealing with Asperger's and dealing with a few mental problems, and it's about his way of sort of combating that and finding himself as a person. And just, I don't want to give away too much. Go watch the movie. It is a really, really good film, and I guarantee none of you guys will leave disappointed from watching this movie. Go check it out. Second on the list is Beautiful Boy. While this is a sort of relatively well-known film, a lot of people that I've talked to haven't actually seen it, even though it's got a blockbuster cast. It's got Timothée Chalamet 2018, so after Call Me By Your Name, after he already developed that big name for himself in the industry, and Steve Carell. So this is a huge film in the cast, but not many people went and saw it because it was an independent film and because Steve Carell wasn't playing a comedic character. Let's face it, everyone likes him for his comedy. Not many people have seen him play serious roles, which he can do as well, as we've seen in Morning Wars. He can play really good characters that are more dramatized and less comedic. And in this film, he does that really well. And that's not to take away from Timothée Chalamet's performance, who plays a young drug addict dealing with addiction. It is a true story, and he captures this so well. It's an incredibly hard role to play. I could imagine it would take a lot out of you energy-wise. He had to always sort of just be on in every little bit of his body. It's a real physical performance, and I think anyone who wants to go watch this movie will walk away with an absolute acting masterclass in what Timothée Chalamet provides in this film. It's an incredible story, a really beautiful, heartwarming story, and it has a good ending, so it's a good film. I think anyone that wants to go watch it will not be disappointed. Go check it out if you haven't already. Beautiful Boy. It is an incredible film. Third on the list. Now, this is probably the least known film done by Timothée Chalamet, and that's Hot Summer Nights. It's not a huge critical success, I guess. It's a movie that you would go watch and probably enjoy, but not something you'd walk away with going, that is an amazing film that changed cinema forever. No. But it is a really enjoyable film, and that's something that we haven't seen a lot of Timothée Chalamet do. Of course, all his films are enjoyable, but they're all very serious. They're all very, how do I say, like, quality cinema, and you kind of have to have your brain switched on to watch this. This is a movie where you can go and watch, just flick it on, sort of go make coffee, tune in, tune out. You'll still enjoy it. It's one of those films. But not to say that that's bad. That's a film that you sort of need. It's always good to watch movies like that where your brain doesn't need to be switched on. You can just watch a story, tune in, tune out, and just enjoy it. But Timothée Chalamet does give a really good performance, which is kind of rare in these movies. You get sort of these melodramatic performances, very over the top, not the highest quality of acting, but what we can expect from Timothée Chalamet with what he's proven to all of us is this is a really good performance by him. And when I watched it, I was sort of blown away by how young he was and how good he still was before he developed that name and before he did Call Me By Your Name and got this huge success and obviously Oscar nominated. It's pre all of that, but he still delivers a really good performance. So if you want to go check out a really good underrated Timothée Chalamet movie, Hot Summer Nights is your option. Fourth on the list is The King. While this was sort of kind of a big epic and sort of had a big name when the movie came out, not a lot of people really saw it or enjoyed it for that matter. A lot of people thought it was boring. I think people went into it being like, oh my god, it's another Timothée Chalamet movie, and they didn't realize what they were going in to see. But I think if you know what you're going in to watch, if you actually like Shakespeare, this is a really good adaptation. It was a really cool adaptation. I thought a sort of mythical way of doing it. There was some humor in there with Robert Pattinson's accent, and they did that on purpose. And I think it was a cool spin on Shakespeare, and it did it really well. And if you like Shakespeare and you like that sort of heavy language, those heavy storytelling features, go and watch this. You will not be disappointed. Timothée Chalamet does a really good job at not being over the top in the character of King Henry. He plays it sort of down and just on par with kind of what you want to see in a Shakespeare. He doesn't override the story. He just plays it how he's meant to fit into the puzzle, which is the movie of The King. He does it really well, and if you guys like Shakespeare, go check it out. Once again, you will not be disappointed. Now, fifth on the list is Lady Bird. While this was a huge success critically, a lot of people have seen it. There are a few people out there who are just the average moviegoer who hasn't seen it and probably won't want to watch it from the cover. They'll be like, oh, it's an independent art house film. That's not what I'm into. I'm into just the average movie, you know, just the average person. But if that's you, I would still recommend go watch this. It's a really good story. You won't be disappointed. Go check it out. I know a lot of you guys who watch my channel would have seen this movie, but if there are a few of you guys out there who are just the average moviegoer, seriously, check it out. It won't be that indie art house film you expect it to be. It'll be a really good movie, a good story, and you will definitely enjoy the film and have a lot of fun. So that wraps it up for the top 5 most underrated Timothée Chalamet movies in my opinion. If you think I left any out, please leave a comment. I wish I could have done more, but I wanted to keep it to just 5. So leave a comment, your sort of favorite underrated Chalamet movie. I'm really interested in seeing what you guys have to say about it. And once again, if you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate all the support I get on this channel, and I'll see you guys all on the next video.